Johan is a typical climber visiting Tanzania. For Johan, summiting Kilimanjaro is just another box to tick on his long list of accomplishments. He gained little understanding of environmental issues, and he left Tanzania much the same as he arrived. Joanna's experience, on the other hand, was truly unforgettable. Joanna began her week in West Kilimanjaro, where she joined 90 other trail runners for a marathon to 3,500 meters on the mountain. Before the race, she toured an organic vegetable farm and attended an expo on climate-smart technologies at the race village where she camped. The next day's race finished on Shira Plateau at a high-altitude eco-lodge. Joanna booked into the lodge when she read in a magazine that it served as a model worldwide for sustainability and tourism. Joanna experienced composting toilets and rainwater harvesting for the first time, and in the cold evenings, she enjoyed the underfloor heating by air source solar-powered heat pumps. The next morning, Joanna rented an e-bike to explore purpose-built mountain bike trails before visiting the Research and Education Center to learn about biodiversity conservation. A group of primary students arrived by electric vehicle to learn about Kilimanjaro's unique plants and animals, and over a delicious farm-to-table lunch, they were pleased to learn that vegetables came from the same organic farm they toured. At sunset, Joanna shared drinks and engaging conversation with researchers studying glacier melt and the effects of climate change. The next day, Joanna continued her climb. When she reached the summit, she did so with a greater appreciation of the beauty of Kilimanjaro and its unique diversity of life. Joanna left Tanzania with a new perspective and a strong desire to help take care of this mountain and the planet we share. Our goal is to create the stewards of the future. Resilient Kilimanjaro will raise awareness, advance research, educate the public, showcase a sustainable model for tourism, and assist local communities. The project includes the construction of 2 eco-lodges, a working farm, a climate research and education center, and a trail network for hiking, running, and mountain biking. Our business model takes advantage of existing tourism on Kilimanjaro while adding additional activities for a more diverse clientele. The lodges will accommodate a combined 100 guests in beds with additional space for camping. Sporting events, corporate retreats, equipment rentals, and accompanying sponsorships will serve as additional sources of revenue for the project and for conservation. John has 25 years in management, and I've created 3 international races. Help us make the stewards of the future.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brett. Right on time, let's say. And now, time for Q&A. Jury?
Yes, thank you. You spoke about the Climate Center.
Yes.
What kind of institutional partnerships have you built to develop capacity in the center, and how sustainable is it?
Currently, we're working with Kinapa, Kilimanjaro National Parks, to set up that research center, and then the researchers will be coming through the park. So we know we'll be able to study environment and climate change. We're hoping even to get sports research involved.
Do you have any university partners? Where do you get your science from?
We currently don't have university partners. We've just kind of put the project together. And one of our goals, and even me being here in Lausanne, is to meet with people this week. Yeah.
You say, indeed, we will. So at which stage of development are you?
Right now, we have been invited by Kilimanjaro to submit the next stage of proposal, and they're holding that. And then once they approve, we'll move forward with seeking investors.
It's a very challenging project because you're trying to bring everything together.
Yeah.
Where is your first priority? Is it aimed towards the tourists that come at Kilimanjaro, or it's more putting together and embracing the local community and building something with them?
I've spent 14 years now in Tanzania doing community development work, specifically in agriculture. And so our goal here is to diversify tourism on Kilimanjaro in order to fund the community development work. And so we'll use the Lower Eco Lodge as a training center for local farmers and also hospitality in the hospitality industry.
A very quick one, Kevin. What's your business model behind it? So how will you sustain this Eco Lodge and the farm?
Okay, so we've got existing tourism on the mountain, but we're diversifying the markets. Right now, very little day use activity occurs on Kilimanjaro, and that's something that we'll be adding.